So today we're going to go down to the river again. It's overcast and cloudy out. It's a little bit chilly. We're going to see how it is. There's an old swimming hole that I'm going to check out with the metal detector. And if it's too cold, maybe we'll just stay on the shoreline and the banks. Usually there's tons of people down here in the summer, so you can't really get down into the hole. And it may be full of mud anyway, which isn't really good for the detecting part of it. So we're going to go ahead and check it out, and we'll let you know if we find anything good. So it appears that the river's up a little bit, but I think we might try it. There is one car here. I don't know where they're at, but I think we might try it, see what the water's like. We'll check over by the swimming hole, and then if we find anything interesting, we'll bring you back. Okay, so we're geared up and we're heading down to one of the spots I want to start. I don't know if we'll make it to the swimming hole. It's kind of deep today and the water's kind of murky, but we'll see. But we're gonna go down to these rapids here and see what we can find over there first. Once we get close enough, we'll go in the water. I'm looking across the riverbank and I see something red over there. It's not too hard to cross. I'm going to go over there and see what it is and check it out. I'll bring you back when I get there. Okay, we're going to cross over here. Now, I was always taught when crossing, there's only one spot that looks really fast. So, to face the direction the water's coming from and to go sideways, step by step. So we're gonna try that. I think we're gonna go up here a little bit shallower because there's that one spot just looks really fast. So we're gonna try to aim for that little opening there. Alright, we made it. We're going to look around here on this island for a little bit. We're going to keep an eye out for arrowheads, but we're also going to go ahead and detect. There's some sandy area up there I want to check, and we'll just walk through here for a little bit, and then we'll go check out what that red thing was. So I'm out here with my Minelab 800, Equinox 800, and I have the 6-inch coil on it. And basically this is a waterproof metal detector down to about 10 feet, so it can be submerged. I do not have waterproof earphones, so I have to keep the control box out of the water to be able to hear it and see it. But we'll see what we can find out here. I'll bring you back if we find anything good. Okay, I got a 1718 here. Kind of a weird sound. I switch over here 90 degrees and it's still solid. It has a little bit of a tweak to it. It might be aluminum, but I thought since it's a first dig, I'll go ahead and bring it along with me. Let's check it with the pinpointer, see how far down it is. I see some rust. It's something. I might have to get the pick out. I don't know if you can see it down in there. Might be a big pipe too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn you off and I'll bring you back when I get it dug out. So big old piece of junk. So that was our first dig. You got to join me for this excitement. So we're gonna check up in these tree roots. This looks like a spot people were stopping at. A lot of junk around here, but sometimes they sit on these tree roots and might drop something good. Not really getting any signals. Check over here. Well, it's somebody's old life vest. It's all tore up and not worth salvaging, so nothing cool. So we're just checking around in the rocks off the shoreline a little bit, seeing if we get any hits on anything. I'm hitting a lot of aluminum, so kind of overlooking mostly junk. This area, really the only thing that might have been around here is a mill. You know, it dates back to the 1800s and such, but mostly just kayaker junk. But if I find anything interesting, I'll bring you back. So if you look up here, you can see a lot of washout and erosion. So this may be a good spot for arrowheads. We'll check around, we'll poke around, see if we can find any while we're looking. Find anything interesting, we'll bring you back. Okay, so I've been looking around here. I kind of switched into rock mode, looking around for arrowheads, and you know, this is mostly obviously glaciated area. The rocks have all been pushed and they're rounded off. There's some fossilized things from Ohio here too, but occasionally you can find little agates or other neat types of rocks in here that you know, just got pushed here. So I've been kind of looking around for them while I'm looking for arrowheads. So if I find anything cool, I'll let you know. Okay, so I'm walking along the riverbank here and I see a little box here and it's got tape over. I thought at first it might be a tackle box, but then I went down, checked it out, and if you look, it's actually a geocache. So I have no clue what it's doing down here. It probably came down off the side of the hill because this area definitely gets flooded. I'm going to check it out on my geocache app and see where it's supposed to go and attempt to try to return it. So we'll see. Let's look what's in it first. It is one of those waterproof boxes, so it should come on open, and hopefully it's not flooded. What's the treasure? Anything? Oh, it's in pretty good shape. Good. Yeah, it's still got the pad in here. It looks like it's damp, but it's not as bad as I've seen some. So we'll look around, see if we can find out where it goes and return it. Well, it is damp, and I don't have a pen, unfortunately, so I can't sign it. It says it was replanted in 12/27/08, so you know, almost 12 years now. So it probably has fallen down from its original location. But I wanted to show you that. That's pretty cool. We'll see if we can figure out where it goes. It had this in it too. I don't know what this thing is. It might be a stamp. That's what it looks like, a stamp. There are some groups that they're called letterbox stamps, I believe. And when you find the cache, you're supposed to put the stamp on your, you know, people that have a little notebook. So that's what that is. I'm going to replace it, see if I can return it where it goes. Pretty cool though. Okay, so I can't find it on my app. I've checked for letterboxes all up and down the area I'm at, so it's definitely come down river quite a ways. It doesn't have its geocache number on it, so I'm unable to track it. I'm going to go ahead and pack it out, and then if I do find where it goes in the future, I'll put it back. Alright? Just wanted to keep you updated on that. And if you're not familiar with what geocaching is, there's an app called geocaching, and you can do it for free with your family. It's like a whole nother hidden world. In fact, they call the people that don't know what geocaching is muggles, like from the Harry Potter fame. So these basically little things are hidden all over the place, and then they're marked by GPS where they were at, and you can use the geocache app to locate them around you. And some of them are very small and there's just a log to sign. Others have little trinkets and things in them, and there's also what's called travel bugs, which the owner puts in a box, one of these geocaching boxes that's bigger, and then you can move. They have a location they want them to finally hopefully get to, and you would then take that travel bug to another geocaching box and plant it with the hopes that, kind of like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, that it'll eventually reach where it's supposed to go. So it's like a whole nother world. In fact, you know, my girlfriend at the time, when I showed her a couple years ago, it was kind of eye-opening to her. It was like a whole new world to her. So it's kind of neat when you first introduce someone to this. I guess it's kind of like a sport. So thought I'd let you know and let you in on that. You can also pay for the premium part of it too, which has some other hidden ones that you wouldn't see with the free app, and sometimes those are neater, or neater locations to see. Okay, we're just checking around some islands. We're not getting much anything right now, but see a lot of beer cans. So that means a lot of people were stopping on these little islands and they might have lost something. So we're checking around. So I found this big chunk of sheet metal with probably an old sign or something. Nothing on it anymore. There it is. Well, managed to find a penny. It's a 1971. Not too old, but it's the first good target we've gotten all day. Right up on this shoreline. So, I'll take it. Okay, so we've been at it for a couple hours. Haven't really been getting any good signals. So I think we're gonna move on from this location. Okay, so we moved down to another part of the river. We didn't find a whole lot back there. Wait till the river goes down. We'll go back and check it. This is near an old mill site with a mill race, I guess they're called. There used to be like a lock back here that they would, I don't know how it worked, trap the water. So we're gonna go up and down that side of the river for a little bit. I will bring you back if we find anything interesting. Okay, so I've masked up and got my snorkel on, just in case the water's a little bit deep, and we're gonna check some islands out over here, and we have to swim, we'll swim, and we'll see how clear the water is for checking in the water too, because there's some rapids up here too. If we find anything interesting, I'll bring you back. I go underwater for a bit, so let's see what you see. A lot of bud. Alright. I got a little hit by the old mill race. It looks like a railroad spike, but it's kind of cool, so we'll keep it and get it cleaned up, see what it is later. I saw these old ties down here, and I started looking up into the woods, and this looks like where the run was. Or whatever those are called, the dam. Yeah, there it is. Back there, if you can see it. Glare. you can see it back there. That's where they would have blocked off the river to get the water coming in. We're gonna go explore that for a minute. Can you see it? Let's go back here. Let's check around. Oh. Wow, it's pretty cool looking. Oh. Let's check it out. I don't know exactly how they worked. You can still see the wood, the old pieces of wood, and where they would have blocked it off at. There would have been a big post in here. Pretty cool. And maybe I'll poke around in here and see if we can find anything interesting with the detector. So I got a mixed signal in here. Probably aluminum or a nail. We'll poke around, see if we can figure out what it is. Yeah, a couple nails, just like I thought. Nothing really interesting. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Alright, so I'm checking along these rocks. There's deep little swales brought in from the current. It's actually pretty shallow everywhere else, and then in these swales they're 2 or 3 feet deep. So it's a good place to check. See if anything got stuck in there, rings or anything. It's kind of hard to keep your footing though. Just hearing a lot of junk though. Some aluminum, nails, a lot of nails, rebar, and some of this concrete. So I'll bring you back if we find anything good. Okay, got a pretty good solid signal right here. It's probably pop top. We'll see if we can get to it under these rocks. So I'll bring you back if I can find it. Can top. Had a good sound though. So we will put it in a bag and get it out of here. Just found this little monster in there. Not a bad sized one. You could eat them. I'm gonna let him go. Can you see him? I can't tell. Yeah, there we go. I'm in the sun. Pretty good one. Let's let him go. There he goes. Like I said, got a pretty good signal up here. And look what popped out of the hole. So we finally found something good. Let's see if there's anything on it. Looks like it's I don't see any markings. But finally found something good. Okay, so I just got out of the river. I'm going to show you my stuff that I used down there in the river really quick. I've got everything tethered onto my bag here, but there's my Equinox 800 Minelab, my mask and snorkel, my chesty for the GoPro. This is an old fishing bag I have that now fits my pick down in it. I got a dry box, and that's pretty much it. I got my my carrot pinpointer, and then I got my fines pouch. But I'm going to get with you here shortly and show you what fines that I have. So when I get home, I'll lay them out and then we'll talk. All right, so I'm here with the fines. I'm going to show you, go through them real quick with you. So found some neat rocks. I always manage to find something that looks like maybe an agate with different colors in it. This might be some petrified wood. I thought that was pretty cool. Now if you'll notice, like most of this is junk. This is aluminum pieces that sound really good on the detector. And that, if you notice, a lot of them are round, which the Minelab Equinox is really good at telling round objects. So you'll hear a distinctive sound. This is a little fishing tie-off, a tee. You get a lot of these little pull tab tops, but if you don't dig the pull tab tops, if you look, they're round. They come up like a ring. So you got to dig them. And, you know, light bulb base, Bic lighter. This is the nail from the millrace. And then I just got some you know, junk copper. There's a piece of a, you know, bullet, the bullet jacket, railroad spike, 1971 penny. That's my birthday. And the coolest find of them all is the ring. It was also the last find. I was just getting ready to stop. So I can't see any initials on it or anything like that. It looks like it's probably like a titanium ring or something. I doubt it's worth very much, but we'll check it out. So I hope you all enjoyed the river hunt today. I did. I was out there for quite a few hours, and you see what you get. So it's a good time, a lot of fun.